Welcome to the Daily Update Toon Weekend Review. Catch up on what happened this week in short Toon format.
Columbus Day, a federal holiday observed on the second Monday in October, is increasingly being replaced or accompanied by Indigenous Peoples Day in various states across the U.S. The holiday's significance is shifting from honoring Christopher Columbus to recognizing the contributions and history of Native Americans, a change advocated for since the early 1990s. Currently, 17 states celebrate Columbus Day, while others officially recognize Indigenous Peoples Day, with some states acknowledging both. The holiday's complex history has sparked debates over cultural recognition versus the preservation of Italian-American heritage. Despite ongoing legislative efforts and growing public awareness, more than half of the states do not formally recognize either holiday. The Victoria's Secret fashion show is returning on October the 15th, 2024, after a 5-year hiatus following its cancellation in 2019, due to declining ratings and controversies surrounding the brand, including criticisms related to body image and inclusivity during the Me Too movement. The show, which was a cultural staple in the 2000s, featuring prominent models, faced backlash after remarks by then-marketing chief Ed Razek about excluding transgender models, as well as ties to Jeffrey Epstein involving former CEO Les Wexner. Since then, Victoria's Secret has attempted to revamp its image by embracing more diverse and body-positive messaging. The upcoming show will feature performances by an all-women lineup and aims to reflect the brand's evolved identity. Today, October 16th, is National Bosses Day, a holiday that originated in Illinois in 1958, when Patria Bays Horosky, a secretary at State Farm Insurance, registered it with the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. The day recognizes the hard work of bosses and encourages employees to show appreciation for their leadership, often celebrated on the nearest working day if it falls on a weekend. The date was chosen because it coincides with her father's birthday, who was also her employer at the time. Liam Payne, the 31-year-old former One Direction singer, was found dead after falling from the balcony of his third-floor hotel room in Buenos Aires. The incident occurred after hotel staff reported an intoxicated guest exhibiting aggressive behavior, prompting police intervention. Fans gathered outside the hotel to pay tribute, singing his songs in memory of the star. Payne had previously spoken about his struggles with mental health and alcohol, and his death has led to an outpouring of grief from fans and fellow musicians alike. Recently, he had shared positive updates about his trip to Argentina on social media, making the news of his death even more shocking. Israeli forces announced the killing of Yahya Sinwar, the Hamas leader regarded as the mastermind behind the October 7 attacks, raising questions about the future of Hamas and potential for a ceasefire. Sinwar was located during an operation in Rafah, where he was killed while trying to escape. His death follows a series of high-profile eliminations of Hamas leaders, and U.S. officials view it as a possible turning point in negotiations for hostage release and an end to the conflict. However, the response from Hamas and the implications for ongoing violence in the region remain uncertain. Cuba faced a nationwide power outage on October 18, 2024, leaving 10 million residents without electricity after the failure of the Antonio Guterres thermoelectric plant, the country's largest. This incident highlighted the chronic energy crisis exacerbated by an aging infrastructure, fuel shortages from diminished shipments from Venezuela and other countries, and rising electricity demand. In a bid to conserve energy, the government had previously closed schools and sent most state workers home, but these measures proved insufficient. The blackout prompted widespread alarm among residents, many of whom expressed a sense of despair about the worsening situation, with some fearing it might not yet be at its worst. During a recent visit to a McDonald's in Pennsylvania, former President Donald Trump attempted to cast doubt on Vice President Kamala Harris's claim of having worked at the fast food chain during the summer of 1983. Trump, who donned an employee apron and helped cook fries, repeated his assertion that Harris lied about her employment without providing evidence. Harris's team pushed back, emphasizing that her experience at McDonald's reflects her middle-class background, contrasting with Trump's affluent upbringing. This exchange comes amid a tight race, as both candidates focus on economic issues to sway voters. The McDonald's franchise owner welcomed Trump, highlighting the significance of fast food jobs as pathways to opportunity.